Premier League predictions, round number 8, Liverpool versus Leicester City. Hello everybody and welcome back to Very Biased Opinions. We're here once again to do another round of Premier League predictions, and when I say we, I mean just me. Before we get started with anything, I just want to say please go and check out GRANDSTAND BETTORS. If you haven't been over and had a look at their website, it's well worth it. They're a superb tipster website, go check it out. And also, can you please give this video a like? If you like it, it helps us so much. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you do so. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notify bell so you never miss out on any of the videos. We do timestamp these games, so if you're only interested in one or two particular clubs, check the description below. You will see a timestamp so you can jump straight to the matches you want to see. As you can see, I am all on my own. Tom has abandoned me once again. So without any further ado and no more stalling for time, let's jump into the first game. Brighton, Hove and Albion versus Tottenham. So yes, although I am on my own, Tom has given me his score predictions. Despite Spurs being in terrible form, well, terrible form in Europe, they're kind of treading water a bit in the Premier League. He has still gone for a Spurs win. He reckons they're going to win by 3-1. I must say I'm a little bit worried about Brighton. Yes, you're playing very nice football under Graham Potter, but with all said and done, you're playing better football, but you're not picking up those points. I also think Spurs are going to win this, and I think Spurs are going to win this too. Burnley versus Everton. So you know Tom has no love for Everton at all. He'd be here describing them as a wheelie bin on fire. Burnley has been solid as a rock so far. Tom's got this one down as a 1-1 draw, but I think Burnley are going to do one better. I still think Everton are a poor side this season, despite them playing better against Man City. I think Burnley are going to win this 2-1. Liverpool versus Leicester. Oh my god, so it's time for our featured game. This one should be an absolute classic. It's two sides you couldn't wish to meet in better form. Leicester have been a revelation under Brendan Rodgers. They're playing some exciting stuff, back to how they were playing when they won the Premier League. But this is a different Premier League, and Liverpool are by far and away the best side so far. They are churning out win after win after win, and the biggest testament you can say is the fact that even when they're not at their best, they're still getting those wins. Sheffield United last week, they were not good at all, but they still found a way to win. Now, what have we got for this one? Thomas has got a 1-0 win for Liverpool, and you can't look past it either. They're just too good, especially at Anfield. I think Liverpool will win this one, but I don't think it's going to be easy. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for Liverpool. Norwich versus Aston Villa. So two sides have come up from the Championship, both playing exciting football, both have had one or two decent wins, but again, they're not picking up the points on a regular basis. Norwich have been slightly better than Villa so far. Obviously getting that win against Manchester City stole all the headlines. Villa. What have you got to do to win a game? You seem to have, no matter how much you have the deck stacked in your advantage, you cannot find a way to win. And that is why I am saying Aston Villa are our club in crisis. And sorry for putting a blue text there, Villa fans. I'm sure you won't be happy with that one. So what have we got for this game? Thomas has got this one being Norwich to squeak it by 2-1. Now I think this one's going to be a draw. You've got two sides that don't want to lose it, and I think ultimately they'll both be happy with a point apiece, 1-1. Watford versus Sheffield United. Now, it would have been too easy to say Watford are our club in crisis because, of course, they are absolute garbage. Even Wolves got a win past them. They're in total disarray, but that would be like shooting fish in a barrel, folks. And we're not that obvious on Very Biased Opinions. We like to think outside the box a little bit. So, that being said, Sheffield United, I love me some Chris Wilder. Here's a picture of him falling over in the playoff final when he managed Oxford and we beat York by 3-1. So of course, we're both going for Sheffield United wins in this one. Thomas has got a 2-0 win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for the Blades. Watford, where do you go from here?
Hi guys, it's Tom here. I really hope you're enjoying the video. If you could please subscribe to our channel if you're enjoying it, that'd be great. Hit the notifications button so you can stay up to date on all the football news that we've got. Have a like, have a click. Please also follow our social media. I am very hot on that. Ian does nothing and it's all me. Again, please look at GRANDSTAND BETTORS. They are a fantastic tipster website that know a little bit more than we do. Please have a look in the description. We always timestamp everything. And now, without any further ado, let's get back to all the good stuff.
West Ham United, Crystal Palace. Last week, Tom was, or 2 weeks ago, or whenever it was we filmed it, Tom was really scathing about Palace, and I've got to say he's so wrong. Yes, they're not the most pretty side to watch, they're not attractive in any way, but my God are they effective. Under Roy Hodgson, he knows how to get results, and that's the big difference between some of these sides that are very open this season. Hodgson is getting those points on the board, he's grinding out victories, but for a last minute goal from Burnley the other week, they would have been on 13 points. I think that would have been like 4th or 5th place in the league. So they're doing really well. But West Ham are also doing well, and doing well especially at home, despite the fact they lost 4-0 to Oxford in the League Cup. You can see my review on that in the top corner. They bounced back with a very entertaining 2-2 draw with Bournemouth, and at home I think West Ham are going to be too strong, as does Thomas. He's got a 3-1 win for the Hammers. I'm going to go slightly less and say a 2-1 win for the Hammers. Arsenal versus AFC Bournemouth. No surprises here, folks. If Tom was here, you know he's an Eddie Howe lover. He'd be talking about Arsenal being a dumpster fire, especially after that, what people called a lacklustre game against Man United. I didn't actually think it was too bad of a game. Hey ho, it's opinions. He would be slagging off Arsenal, saying they're a terrible side, and of course his score reflects that. He's a moron, he's gone for Bournemouth to win 3-0. That's never going to happen in a month of Sunday. They're too open, especially when they play against the bigger sides. It's going to be Arsenal all the way in this one. It's going to be Arsenal 4, Bournemouth 1. Manchester City versus Wolves. So Wolves got their season back on track with a much needed win against a very terrible Watford side, but coming off a Europa League tie and playing Manchester City is not what you want. City are going to win this one. We don't really have too much to talk about on this one because City are just so good, and you know it's going to be a home win for Man City. Sorry Wolves fans, Tom's gone 4-0. I'm going to go slightly less, 3-0 Man City. Southampton versus Chelsea. So as you all know, I am a big fan of King Ralph.
King Ralph.
But I am a little bit worried because his subjects are letting him down, and I'm starting to fear for King Ralph.
King Ralph.
And if his boys don't turn it around, you could see King Ralph with his neck on the chopping block, as terrible as that would be for the whole country and nay, the whole world. So let's hope they turn it around. Southampton play a good pressing game, as I do joke about, but they just seem to have the quality to capitalise on it. I'm not sure this is the team they want to be playing in Chelsea because they're very good, very energetic. Let's hope the scheduling for Chelsea kind of tires them out a little bit, because of course I'm backing Southampton to win. It's going to be Saints all the way. 2-1 win for King Ralph's boys. Who cares what Tom put, what he's put? I'm putting it up on the screen. I don't care. Everything else is irrelevant, it doesn't matter, everything was on the undercard, it's all small fries, small potatoes, because it's time for the main event. Newcastle United versus Manchester United. So as you can imagine in this one, I'm no fan of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He hasn't got a very good Manchester United squad. I don't want to go bashing him because I'm absolutely sick of it. They're a poor side. Obviously, the game against Arsenal didn't go down too well. Solskjaer's stuck between his mates in the media that seem to blame everybody else for Manchester United's problems and the people that just want to slag off Man United and been waiting for it for years and years and years. This guy included. But it is a very mediocre Manchester United side, especially away from home. But this is a good opportunity to play a side that are out of form, because I believe in Steve Bruce. I believe that Steve Bruce needs a chance. Give Steve Bruce a chance, Newcastle. I'm a one-man picket line for Steve Bruce. I believe he's the second coming of Kevin Keegan.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
But these boys, like King Ralph,
King Ralph.
third mention for the King, are letting him down, and they need to start pulling results together, or his neck could be on the chopping board, and that would be disastrous for the universe. So, I've got down Newcastle winning this one. A big team like Manchester United coming to St James's, it's going to be a roaring atmosphere, and Newcastle are going to win it. They're going to win it. 3-1. What does Tom say? Let's have a look. Well, he's got Man United winning it, but that's not a surprise. He's a Man United fan, and he's an idiot. And that'll do it, folks. So hopefully a bit more of a concise version of Premier League predictions other than the 20-minute babble we usually like to produce. I hope you liked it. Once again, if you did like it, please give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel, and please go and check out Grandstand Bettors. They are a superb tipster website. If you like winning money, don't follow our useless predictions. follow theirs. We will see you very soon, and as always, if you're looking for detailed football analysis, you're probably in the wrong place.